used to think that cargo e-bikes were mainly used for delivery services, but after spending some time with the Fiido T2, I've realized it's way more versatile than that. For me, it's been surprisingly helpful when filming my YouTube videos. Just being able to throw my backpack and gear into the front basket has made things a lot easier, especially when I'm flying the drone. Beyond that, the Fiido T2 is packed with thoughtful features, tons of customization options, a solid accessory system, a massive battery, a high payload capacity, and, in this latest 2025 model, a torque sensor that really improves the ride feel. Let's dive in. The bike arrives in a Fiido branded box that makes it clear what's inside. Everything is packed neatly, just like with other Fiido e-bikes, and I'm happy to report that all the accessories are secured properly, so nothing was flying around during transport. The bike itself was well protected with no transportation damage at all. Inside the box, you'll find all the parts that need to be assembled, along with a set of tools, the charger, 2 keys for removing the battery, and some paperwork. Assembly takes about 20 to 25 minutes, and if you need help, Fiido has an official step-by-step tutorial video you can follow. If you're thinking about picking this bike up, check out the links and show notes in the video description down below. What really makes the Fiido T2 stand out is its long tail design and all the attachment points that allow you to customize the bike with a wide range of accessories. Out of the box, it comes with a standard front basket, which you'll need to install during assembly, and the rear partition kit is already pre-installed. This is what the standard setup looks like, but Fiido offers a ton of add-ons. For example, I've got the upgraded front basket installed on top of the stock one. It is larger, has higher sides, and makes it super easy to drop in a backpack or gear without needing to strap anything down. It just stays here, even on rough terrain. I also added one of the Fiido's side humps, which can be mounted on either side of the bike. It is easy to install, surprisingly spacious, and great for carrying extra items. That's what I really like about the Fiido T2. The accessory system is solid. The long tail frame and all those mounting points give you flexibility to load cargo on both the front and back. You can add footrests, extra bags, and more. Check out their website for the full list. And it's not just for deliveries. I've personally used the T2 for filming my YouTube videos. I'll show up at a shoot, drop my backpack and a drone into the front basket, and I'm ready to go. It's made things so much smoother. I can see this bike being useful for filming, camping, traveling, you name it. The step-through frame design makes it easy to hop on and off, even with cargo on board. Overall, this doesn't look like your typical e-bike. It is longer than average due to the extended rear rack and longer wheelbase, but the build quality is top-notch, exactly what I've come to expect from Fiido. Also, the bamboo plate on the rear rack looks really nice and adds a touch of style. Another standout feature is the removable battery. It's easy to access, just fold the seat up and pull it out. It has a huge capacity, which I will cover in more detail in the range section. One of the big upgrades for the 2025 model is the integrated torque sensor, which detects your pedaling force in just 0.01 seconds. That means smoother, more natural assistance, and better efficiency, especially on flat roads. You get more range without sacrificing the ride quality. The wheels use Fiido's one-piece hub design, so no more dealing with broken spokes or spoke tension issues. This design increases durability and load capacity. The 20x4-inch fat tires are great for all-terrain use. They're not super knobby, so you still get a smooth ride on pavement, but they can definitely handle off-road conditions too. Another great touch is the dual-leg kickstand. It keeps the bike upright and stable even when loading and unloading cargo, no wobbling or tipping. The motor is rated at 250 watts to comply with EU regulations, but once you unlock the speed limiter, it feels more like a 750 watt motor. It pulls hard and it can reach up to 45 km per hour. Just remember, those unlocked speeds are meant for private property use only. Other key features include 4-piston hydraulic disc brakes, front and rear plastic fenders that get the job done, a front fork with 60 mm of suspension travel, a comfortable Velo saddle, and a Shimano 7-speed gear system. You can adjust the seat height, but keep in mind that the handlebar height is fixed. You can only adjust its angle. The front light is very bright and it does a great job lighting up the road, but it is mounted to the frame, not the fork, so it doesn't turn with the handlebar. There is also a rear taillight with an integrated brake light for added safety. Now, looking at the riser-style handlebar, it's equipped with faux leather grips that are anti-twist and feel good in the hands. The brake levers are high quality and responsive. There is a thumb throttle on the right side, which can be configured in different ways. To comply with EU laws, it is set to walk assist by default, but on private property, you can use it as a full throttle. You also get a standard Shimano gear shifter and a nicely backlit color LCD display with USB port to charge your devices. The display lets you switch between ride modes: Zero, Eco, Normal, and Sport. Through the Fiido app, you can unlock 5-level pedal assist and gain access to Turbo and Turbo Plus modes. Double press the gear button to toggle between kilometers and miles. Press the M button to cycle through trip distance, time, speed, and odometer. Hold the M button to toggle the speed limiter on or off, and Fiido makes this easier than most brands. And if you want to enable or disable cruise control, just hold the gear button. Lastly, there is a built-in electric horn, and it is pretty loud. Here is a quick audio test. Riding the new Fiido T2 feels great across all kinds of terrain. Just like the previous generation, the bike is stable and easy to handle, even when you're cruising at the higher speeds on the road. One thing that Fiido doesn't really advertise, but I think it's a huge advantage, is the longer wheelbase. That extended frame makes the bike feel way more planted and controllable. Whether you're carrying cargo or just riding solo, that extra stability is a big deal. It gave me the confidence to push the bike at high speeds and still feel completely in control. The all-terrain tires may not be as aggressive as full off-road treads, but they handled forest trails, gravel roads, and light off-road paths with ease. They strike a good balance, capable enough for mixed surfaces but smooth and quiet on asphalt. They roll efficiently, ride comfortably, and don't produce as much noise or resistance as chunky off-road tires. One of the biggest upgrades of 2025 model is the new torque sensor. Compared to the old cadence sensor on the 2024 version, this is a massive improvement. The torque sensor detects how much effort you're putting into the pedals and adjusts the motor support in real time. It feels smoother, more natural, and a lot more responsive. Plus, it helps stretch your battery range by delivering just the right amount of power based on your input. In the EU, the motor is rated at 250 watts to comply with local regulations. But once you unlock it through the app, it feels a lot stronger, more like 750 watts in my experience. I was easily hitting speeds of up to 45 km per hour, and even at full throttle, the bike stayed stable and composed. Downhill, you can push it even further without losing control. For US users, the bike ships with a 750 watt motor by default. So from what I've seen, it's more of a software limitation than a hardware one for the EU buyers. The power delivery is strong and consistent, especially when climbing hills or riding through tougher terrain. It gives you the right amount of torque without being jerky or overwhelming. The front suspension fork does a decent job of softening the impact from rough roads, even though there is no rear shock. The hydraulic brakes are sharp, responsive, and reliable. They stop the bike quickly and give you confidence in any condition, whether you're cruising the city or flying down a trail. All in all, the riding experience on the Fiido T2 is excellent. It's not just a cargo hauler, it's genuinely fun to ride. Whether you're using it for errands, forest paths, or just cruising around town, the T2 feels powerful, stable, and easy to control. It is simply a good time on two wheels. The T2 connects to the Fiido app via Bluetooth, unlocking a bunch of useful features. Through the app, you can power the bike on or off, control the lights, change the vehicle name, bind the frame number, and even enable or disable the throttle. If you have a fairway watch, you can also use the Smart Unlock feature for added convenience. There is a ByGuard mode as well. Just keep in mind that when this is enabled, you won't be able to power it on from the display, so it acts like a digital lock. The app also gives you options to switch between kilometers and miles, choose between 3 or 5 power assist levels, adjust cruise control settings, and unlock the bike's top speed. You can also track and record your trips with detailed ride stats available at a glance. The T2 comes with a high-capacity battery, and Fiido is one of the few companies that actually provides real-world range testing results. What's even more impressive is that their numbers closely match my own test results, so big respect to Fiido for being this transparent. They even provide a detailed table showing what kind of range you can expect based on your riding style. Of course, your mileage may vary depending on terrain, rider weight, assist level, and throttle use, but in my case, I managed to get about 80 kilometers on a single charge. That was with fairly mixed riding and a generous amount of throttle use. Fiido claims over 136 kilometers of range in eco mode with pedal assist, and honestly, that figure seems realistic if you're riding conservatively and not relying too much on the throttle. As I mentioned earlier in the video, the battery is easily removable, so you can charge it while it's still on the bike or take it inside and charge it separately for convenience. It is also lockable with the included key for added security. Charging from 0 to full takes about 7 hours using the supplied 3 amps charger. After spending a good amount of time with the Fiido T2, I can confidently say this isn't just another cargo e-bike. It's a well-thought-out machine that blends utility, performance, and comfort into a one solid package. Whether you're hauling gear, commuting, filming, or just cruising around, the T2 adapts to whatever you throw at it. The ride quality is excellent. It is comfortable, stable, and easy to control. Performance-wise, it delivers strong torque, smooth power delivery, and feels responsive even when riding at high speeds, and the brakes are strong and reliable. The T2 is packed with a lot of features like a torque sensor, informative LCD display, app control, a quick swap battery, and a customizable accessory system. The long-tail frame offers excellent stability, the battery delivers impressive range, and the bike still manages to feel fun and nimble to ride. Sure, there are a couple of minor limitations, like the non-adjustable handlebar height or the lack of rear suspension, but those are easy to overlook when you consider everything else this bike brings to the table. I've genuinely enjoyed using it for my daily filming or simply exploring, and I think a lot of you will too. If you're looking for a cargo e-bike that doesn't feel like a boring utility ride, the Fiido T2 is absolutely worth considering. Tell me in the comment section down below what you think about the Fiido T2. Would you buy this one or would you choose another cargo e-bike? Tell me in the comment section down below what you think. Also like the video if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, it was Linus, thank you for watching and see you soon.